think we are ready to start today with a very exciting program. So for those of you who are members of the club, I would like to remind you to share or tag Rotary One in your social media platforms. And we are in LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and any other ways you have to share with your friends what we do here. Great, you're welcome to do that. All right. And now I would like to convene the 5,601st Rotary meeting of this club, the very first Rotary club in the world. So I would like to, we have an important announcement where there are really many good things happening today in this meeting. But I would like Eric to make an announcement about something that is in much need now. And Eric, the floor is yours if you would like to tell us about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marga. For those of you who have been around for a couple of years, you may recall that a little over 2 years ago, we helped host a blood drive at the Union League Club. Currently, I am trying to work to put together another blood drive, but that sort of thing takes a little while to organize. And if you've been reading the news at all, you know that there is a pretty severe blood shortage right now, as if there weren't enough other issues going on with health-related topics. There's also the most severe blood shortage that there's been in 10 years, as I understand it. So what you can do is you can go to the American Red Cross website, which is redcrossblood.org. I'll put it in the chat box shortly. And you can go there and set up an appointment at any location where a blood drive might be going on in the coming days. They are doing only appointment only at the moment because of COVID, but that's something that you can do right now to help the cause while we work to try to put together our own blood drive in the next few months. Back to you, Marga.
Thank you so much, Eric. Yes, so let's do it. All right. So our next item in the program is, a very important project or program that the Community Services Committee has. And that committee is chaired by Sarah Buck and Wes Westerfield. And Sarah is going to tell us about what has been happening there. So Sarah, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Marga. So I am Sarah Buck, and I am co-chair with Wes Westerfield of the Community Service Committee. And last year, we had our first iteration of the CPS Opportunity Grants. And we are coming up on our second one right now. And part of tonight's program is showcasing our 4 schools that earned the grant this year. And so I'd like to take a little bit of time for each of the teachers who are here. They're all 4 here. I checked the participants list. So for each teacher to take a little bit of time to talk about the name of their school, where they're located, and then give us a little 1-minute synopsis of the project. So I'm going to start with Galisto. So I believe that Travis is on the line. Travis, you want to talk to us about your project?
Yes. Hello. Hi. My name is Travis Kuckler, and it's so good to be here. And so my school, Galisto Language Academy, we are located on the southeast side of Chicago, the farthest southeast side that you can go before you hit Indiana. So it's a very isolated corner. And our project was attaining funds to get some private teachers into our school to support our orchestra program. We're actually one of less than 10 elementary orchestra programs in Chicago Public Schools, and the only one that goes to like state competitions and things like that. So we are blessed to have the support of our administration for that, and then also your contributions to that. So it's really exciting. We've been working on with the Chicago Youth Symphony Orchestra. Oh, I think someone's okay. We've been working with the Chicago Youth Symphony Orchestra to get high quality tutors to come into the school and work with the students. So currently, right now, we have a cellist coming in from the Civic Orchestra of Chicago. So professional cellist coming in, working with the students right now. And it's just a joy to see the students working with a professional, a high quality professional musician. And it's just really exciting because most of my students they didn't even have the opportunity to go downtown or even see the Chicago Symphony. So to bring that to, this isolated part of the city is just, it's just a blessing. And it wouldn't be possible without all of your support and your grants. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you. It was a great project. But you know what I'm thinking as you're talking is, our Rotary meetings, our lunch meetings. And so I'm picturing your little ones serenading us during one of our lunch meetings while we're eating lunch, because our lunch programs are, we eat lunch, then we have a speaker. So it would be amazing if they could Zoom in or Google Meet or whichever your school platform is and play us some songs while we're actually eating lunch. So I may be contacting you about doing that because that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the students record all the time, so it'd be great. So there would be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
So let me
okay.
know. Yeah, we'll
We'll chat.
coordinate that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank
Okay,
you.
great. Thank you. Our next one is Prescott Elementary School. Go ahead and tell us about your school and your project. Melissa?
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Excellent. It's nice to see everyone. A special shout out to Travis at Galisto. He and I worked together there a few years ago, so it's nice to see a familiar face. I am currently at Prescott Elementary, which is a smaller elementary school in Lincoln Park. I'm a 5th through 8th grade special education teacher, and I focus on reading and writing. So the grant I wrote was for decodable readers, and the simplest layman's way to describe that is it's a book set that follows certain phonics patterns. So when we learn to read, we either look at what we call authentic literature, which is like a bunch of different writing patterns all mixed together, or we can get a decodable, which matches very specific things that kids are learning. So for example, if kids are learning the Bossy E rule, like in fine, F-I-N-E, like the E makes the vowel long, right? They would be able to read a book with just that pattern. And I have found that that repetition is very necessary in order to get kids to be able to break apart words when they come to them. We call that decoding, and decoding is essential in order to reach the ultimate goal of reading, which is comprehension and being able to understand and enjoy what you read. So Prescott, while wonderful, did not have any decodable readers that appeal to upper grade children. The few that we did have were kind of outdated, and they worked better for younger children. So I was able to use our grant money to purchase a brand new library of decodable readers. And we just got one of our sets today. So I was excited to break that out, and the rest are on the way and shipping. And I'm so excited to see kids continue to grow and engage in books that interest them. So thank you so much, Rotary Club, for supporting our class.
Well, thank you for applying for our grant. And as an avid reader myself, of course, I am very excited to get kids interested in reading. And we'll be looking forward to maybe some story time, some Rotarians go either through Zoom, because we've done some virtual reading rooms during COVID. So either through Zoom, or if we're able to do it in person, that would be great to have some of the children read to our Rotarians and show themselves off.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you. Okay. So our next one, actually we have two grants that came out of the same school. And I believe they're both on the call. So I'm going to start with, I hope that I pronounce your name correctly. Is it Jania? Jania?
Jania.
Jania. Okay, great. So why don't you go first and talk to us about your school and what your project is.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Jania Jackson. I am partnered with my fellow kindergarten teacher, Ms. Kendra Barnes, and together we wrote this grant. We are at Wendell Smith Elementary. So Kendra, if you want to come on and say hello and introduce yourself as well.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kendra Barnes. I'm the staff of the kindergarten team.
That's right. We are a dynamic kindergarten team, and we are committed to making sure that our students get every experience possible to better their education and to better their experiences in kindergarten, their early childhood education. So we wrote our grant as a STEAM project. It's called Full Steam Ahead. And it is a grant. I mean, it is a project where we get to expose our students to science, being inventors, forces and motions, and experimentation. So we're excited about that, to be able to bring them with new opportunities to see science in a different way and broaden their understanding and deepen their understanding of science, of this topic. We're located in the Pullman area of Chicago, over on 103rd and Cottage Grove. We have approximately 30 kindergartners that we are working with. And we're excited to get started. We were able to use our grant to purchase. We are using the grant funding to purchase our science equipment so that we can do an invention station, a tinker station for our young inventors, and just watch the creative process unfold.
Well, I love, and I'm speaking for myself, but also for the whole committee, just the idea of seeing little ones getting excited about science and all that goes with your project. We can't wait. Again, like I said to Melissa, if we can come visit and see some of these inventions in action, that would be really exciting. Or again, you can make a video to send that we could show during a Rotary meeting as well. So thank you. And I'm going to turn the floor over to your other colleague at your same school. So I'll turn the floor over. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Once again, I would like to thank Rotary One on behalf of my students and the community, because I teach in the community that I serve. So it was a great pleasure to receive this grant for the Marketplace project. Whereas on the first floor, they're focusing on building little innovators or scientists. On the second floor, we're working towards building entrepreneurs. So with the Marketplace project, the students are creating and designing their own games using ed tech devices or construction paper or boxes, because they are very artistic. So we have purchased the LCD projector, laptop, additional Chromebooks, because as you know, with the summer loss, we also lost a large number of computers. So we appreciate the Chromebooks being purchased so that students can utilize them in the classroom to research ways on how to create their Marketplace project, how to create their gaming system. And the reason why we have a gaming system or the design of the projects is to build their fluency skills in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I service students in grades 3 through 8th grade. I am the math interventionist. And my students love to draw and create things, and they have great leadership skills. So we want to continue to develop those leadership skills and have them to pitch their Marketplace project at our leadership day. So the students have a desire for teachers to purchase their math games that they have designed and created. And while they're building these games, they're working on memorizing and learning their addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division facts. So we are excited at Wendell Smith Elementary School One student wrote, is excited about, she said, did you share my letter yet? Did you share my letter? So I told her I will be sharing her letter and creating a portfolio to share with Rotary One. So again, much appreciation, and we're looking forward to you guys coming out to join us. Our doors are always open. The students are always in my classroom during their lunch period, during their recess, after school. So whenever you want to stop by on 103rd and Cottage Grove to see some of these marketplace projects being invented on the second floor, you are more than welcome to come.
This is so exciting. You know, it's impossible to sit and listen to all four of you speak and not get excited. I think I speak for a lot of people here that it's very exciting. We were so pleased to get these grants and pleased that we could help shape these young ones. And we definitely look forward to participating in Leadership Day or whatever else we can come up with, right? So again, a big round of applause to each of our 4 winning schools. Thank you very much for participating in our process, and we will all be in touch because I'll be looking for receipts and things like that, the logistical stuff, and then we'll get to the fun volunteering stuff as well. So with that, I believe we have a video to show. This is a video of a winner from last year that she made for us. And so this seems like an appropriate time to show a video featuring a winner from the last go around.
So this was a very pleasing event today. The students got to pick out lovely books of your selection. And I'd like to know, what was your inspiration behind this event today?
Thank you so much for coming, Dunbar Broadcasting Department, to capture this wonderful event. I applied for a grant from the Rotary Club, and the focus of the grant was to capture books that were culturally relevant for our students, because most of the books that our students read are books that don't reflect themselves. So it was important to select books that they could see themselves in, and that's why we wanted to make sure these books are culturally relevant for our students.
And would you ever apply for another grant in order to conduct another event like this bigger?
Absolutely. We will apply, and also from our school, our own school funding. I'm sure Mr. Morrow would love to support books, because students have been selecting these books and they are talking about it. As Ms. Jackson Williams, we started opening the boxes and students were selecting books and they are talking about the characters in the books. So we will continue purchasing books and making this even larger for next year.
Great. So that video was for one of our winners last year for Dunbar. And again, just seeing all of those books, imagine all of the lives that are being touched with all of those books. It's just, it's overwhelming. And I'm so grateful to be a part of an organization that is able to do things like that. So we have another one of our last year's winners was a project involving robotics, and they have a competition coming up this weekend. And so their project was funding robotics equipment, but one of our Rotarians was a volunteer coach for the robotics team at that high school. And they have a competition this weekend, and they are looking for volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering, you'll have to register by tomorrow. And the link to register you can find on the Rotary One website. I believe it's also in the Gyrator. Maybe Shelby or someone else or Tamara can drop it. There it is. If you want to volunteer for the robotics competition, they need volunteers for Friday and Saturday. It's at King College Prep, I believe. Sometimes they get the schools mixed up, but I think it's King College Prep. And so if you're interested in volunteering, they need help with setup, with refereeing, and probably other stuff too. Robotics is not where my expertise lies. But if you're interested in that, please sign up. And so with that, I think that concludes my portion of tonight's program. So again, thank you to all of our grant winners, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And it's delighted to have, we're happy to have you with us. Well, now we are going to do something different this time. And that is going to be breakout sessions for the next 10 minutes that Mark Smith and Anita Nagubari, who are the co-chairs of our PR and marketing committee, well, they said, you know what, it's time just not to run through the program, but let's chat with each other. So Nita and Mark, you take over, tell us what to do.
Sure, thanks, Margaret. Yeah, you know, with COVID and with the snowstorm that's about to hit Chicago, where we're probably not going to be able to leave our house for the next few days, it seemed like a pretty appropriate thing to have a quick talk and just actually socialize for a bit before we all hunker down and don't leave our house for the next couple of days. So if everyone in the breakout rooms wants to talk about a few things, one, just introductions, just because that's the point of Rotary is to get to know each other. Two, just talk about CPS in schools, right? Tell about your favorite subject. Talk about, you know, where you went to school, and to also talk about how you think you would do during a year of virtual learning. Because for me, I would struggle with it, and I'm curious to see what some of my other Rotarians would think about how they would have done during this year virtual. So with that, if we want to go to breakout rooms for just like 10 minutes, just hang out, and we'll come back and finish up the program.
I hope you had a good time at the breakout session. We're back here, and what I have next in the program is to introduce you to Connor Gee, our past president and district governor nominee, and Quinn, Quinn Drew, who works at Rotary International, and they have a very interesting program that I would like you to hear about, because one of the main reasons we joined Rotary is for networking. So you have to hear what they have to say. Is Connor here?
I don't see him, but maybe he is hiding.
Well, the floor is completely yours. Okay.
Oh, look out now. Yeah, thank you so much, Marga. I'm very excited to be here, and I'm excited to talk to y'all a little bit about Connect. Now, I learned just a minute ago that at least one person has Texas in their blood originally. So I have never lived in the South, but I say y'all very much so. So don't hold that against me. But I'm very, very excited to be here. My name is Quinn, and I work at One Rotary Center. I'm also local to the Chicago area. I live up in Ravenswood, for anyone in Chicago. And I'm here to talk to you about a new pilot program that Rotary is doing called Connect by Rotary. And thank you very much for sharing my slides, Shelby. And if you could advance to the next one, I'll just give you like a little when it's time. So Connect is an online community. Again, like I said, we are piloting it in Chicago and in Houston, and we are really excited to bring people together who share the values of Rotary, who are super into the values and the mission of bringing people together and doing good in the world, who might not already be a part of the Rotary family, right? So here is our mission. Connect is an online community where purpose-driven people come together to advance their careers, causes, and communities for good. I would imagine that each of you know at least one person who fits that bill, because I would imagine that all of you fit that bill. All right, we'll go for the next slide here. So who is Connect4? If this is a pilot program, what are we doing here? It is honestly, we are reaching out primarily to non-members currently, right? So this is a way that we can engage new voices and get more people involved with and interested in and in love with Rotary, just like we are all really excited about and in love with Rotary. So looking for folks who share the mission and vision of Rotary and who are specifically looking for professional development and volunteer opportunities. Now, you might be asking yourself, Quinn, asking me, Quinn, why are you here talking to a Rotary Club if we are targeting and looking for including non-members? Because it's also a platform for all of you to come in and to post your service projects. We have a volunteer area, so for people who are looking for volunteer opportunities. So we're hoping that you will post your service projects. And we have a mentor match program. So we are hoping that you will participate in that program, ideally as mentors, but also if you are interested in being mentored. And to engage in meaningful conversations and really network and talk with people and share ideas, right? So that's what we're looking for. So let me tell you a little bit about those three pieces. So how do you connect? There are discussion forums wherein you can share all sorts of fun ideas. You can talk about stories. One of the coolest things that I think about Connect is that it is a place that you do not have to know the answer. So if you think about the other like areas online and social networks that we experience online, there's this pressure to kind of be on your A game, right? To bring your best, to create this highlight reel, to post things that you kind of already know about and you're just kind of getting a round of applause with comments. The discussion forums are really meant to be a space where you can share an idea that's on your brain or to ask a question that you're have no idea where to go. You've got a problem at work that you're trying to work through. You're not quite sure what a word meant in a meeting. That happens to me quite frequently. All right, so those are the discussion forums. Then we've got the place where you can either post a volunteer opportunity or you can apply or sign up for other volunteer opportunities. So this is a really great place to highlight the great work that your club is doing and also to find new volunteers. And also as a volunteer, you can go and check out what else is happening and possibly make connections with different partners and different clubs and different individuals. And then the mentor piece, which we'll talk about too, we also do a blog as part of Connect. So if you are into writing or if you would like to grow into writing, we've got space for community experts to talk about things that mean a lot to them. All right, next slide. All right, so what do our discussion forums look like? We have 3 currently that are open to all members or all participants of Connect. We have the open forum, we have the volunteering forum, and we have a professional development forum. So the open forum, these are a few topics from each of these that are actual topics from Connect. And these are conversations that we have started within the connectors. I like to call participants connectors because it sounds way cooler than just straight up participants, right? Because we are all connected together. So the open forum is where you can talk about anything that's on your brain. Volunteering is anything that is related to volunteering, whether that's, hey, I want to look for a new volunteer opportunity, or hey, I'm not sure how to set up a volunteer opportunity. Or anything related to that. And then professional development is probably our biggest, broadest category of anything that is learning related. All right. When it comes to volunteering, again, like I said, you can either post your volunteer opportunities. So the benefits there are that you're going to find like-minded volunteers within the Connect community and really make new connections through those volunteer opportunities. And then that you can also volunteer yourself, right? So you can put yourself out there. Now, what makes us different from like an Eventbrite or a volunteer match is that because we have those discussion forums, you can really keep that excitement going, and you can keep that connection going with your volunteers. So you don't, it's not just like, hey, come to our club and then come to our club meeting, or, you know, lose touch. It's like, hey, come to this opportunity. Oh, look, we posted a video that happened. Oh, look, we added some pictures. Oh, do you have any feedback for us? And it continues the conversation and then continues that connection. Yeah, and then next slide. I get so excited, I can really dive into all of these pieces, and then I realize that, you know, I gotta keep you guessing a little bit so that we can keep this conversation going on Connect. I mean, yeah. Last part that I wanted to mention is this mentor match. Now, the mentor match is something that I'm really, really pumped about. The mentor match is, we're hoping to get more and more Rotarians and Rotaractors and members of the Rotary family to come in and be mentors, because we know that there is such a vast amount of experience and education and learning and ideas and all of this that lives within the Rotary family. And we really want to highlight and share that out with folks who are not part of the Rotary family yet. So if you are interested in being a mentor, you can apply to be the mentor on Connect. We just ask that you take a mentoring course through the Rotary Learning Center. And then once that is there, you fill out what topics you want to mentor on, or what topics and how much of a time investment you are able to invest in that, and how many mentees you can take on at once. And then we get you matched up with somebody who is looking for the skills that you have to offer, which is pretty cool, I think, at least. Then this last piece, Margot was awesome and talking about the fact that we really love networking, and Connect makes it incredibly easy to find people either who have the same interests as you do, or an interest that you are wanting to build out. So when you fill out your profile, you fill in your areas of expertise and the causes that you're interested in, and your industry and your location and all of these things. And then you click on networks and it brings you to a page like this. And then you're able to see how many people are also interested in those same things. Click on that link and then reach out to those folks to say, oh, Marga, I didn't know that you were also interested in interpersonal communication. That's great. Let's talk about that and create that connection, right? All right, so all of that said, it was a lot of information. Thank you very much, Shelby. This is where you can visit or sign up at connect.rotary.org. You can also send us an email at connect@rotary.org. You can also send me an email, although to be honest, I'm also the wizard behind connect@rotary.org. But if you'd prefer to send me an email, I'll drop my personal email into the chat as well. It's just quinn.drew@rotary.org. There's so much excitement. There's so much to talk about. There's so many cool ideas that I have in my head as we build out Connect as to how you can be a mentor and volunteer and share your ideas within the discussion forums, how you can do any one of those pieces or all of them together. I'm really, really, really pumped. And really, really, really excited that you all have me here to do this. What questions do you have? I know that we are coming up on time, but does anyone have any like burning questions that you want to talk about now? And then, you know, we can continue those conversations in email or on Connect. Oh, Eric, good question. I currently do not belong to a Rotary Club. As I was telling my breakout room, that because I live, breathe, eat, sleep Rotary for most of my day anyway, including, and then I just like kind of live on Connect. I just like put up a little like tent, you know, just like hang out on Connect all the time. That I think that if I tried to join a Rotary Club, my brain would be like, so you know, I gotta aim for that for later in life.
If can I break protocol for a minute?
Of course.
Quinn, let me tell you, I used to work for Rotary, and that's where I joined Rotary while working for Rotary. So you can do it too.
Yes, you are correct. I absolutely could do it. It is allowed. I don't want anyone to think that I can't do it. I just haven't, you know.
Well, I have to see, wait, Marino, I have to see that I've seen the energy that Quinn puts in Rotary. From, training and a mad spinning class, to all of us who are participating in the polio ride. I've seen you command a room at the International Convention in Sao Paulo, 2,700 people. You could hear a fly talk, but and she had control of the entire room. I don't know how you did that.
Just a little Rotary magic there for you, you know?
Yeah, you are meeting one of the jewels of Rotary International. So I'm so happy that you're doing this. So that's great. We'll be in touch because we are having, in the district, Rotary means business, and this is another opportunities to network. In fact, in our club, before we started doing this once, and then things got bad with Omicron, but we went back to the origins of Rotary One, which means meeting in the offices of different members or potential members. So we're rotating, and I can't wait for this virus to, go somewhere else, go to Mars, and so we can continue doing that. But we went back to 1905 because there are some good ideas there. So, and these are people that, hey, we can also tell them because they're business people, they're all professionals, and they could, they're interesting about what we do. So if you can suddenly connect them with our platform, and also you teachers who are present in this meeting, just, okay, write down that email address, right? Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you. As always, my total admiration for what you do. And I'm so happy to see that you're involved in Rotary Connect.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to talk more as time goes on. Thank you so much for having me here.
Okay. We'll be in touch. Bye-bye.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Okay, so you're welcome to stay with us, but I think Quinn left. So, all right, so we'll continue with the program. Let me see. Now comes job one. As Alita mentioned earlier, the applications are now open for the students that are looking to join the Job One internship program. This is the signature for those who are visiting our meeting. Job One is a signature program for our club and prepares City of Chicago high school 11th grade and graduating seniors who are 16 and over for the workplace by providing job readiness training as well as substantive paid summer internship opportunities with local businesses and not-for-profits in Chicago. All right, so there's a link where students can apply. If you're not copying this slide, write to the office, and then I will provide you the link. And also, we are looking for employers. So if you know employers in the city of Chicago who would like to have one of our students, the training that they receive from our fellow members is excellent. And there are plenty of references that an employer can get from the program, from other employers as well. So another event that I would like to talk with you about is The Sun Never Sets in Rotary. So if you haven't had enough meetings, on February 23rd at noon, we are scheduled to, I know this is not a regular meeting day for us, but I invite you to participate in something that is very special. There's going to be a 24-hour-long Rotary meeting in 24 different countries. And the Rotary Club of Chicago is the only club in the United States that has been invited to participate. So we're going to be telling the world a little bit of history about Club One, obviously, but also, some of our members are involved in the Paul Harris Home Foundation, as you might have heard. And this is an excellent opportunity to show the world what is happening with the Paul Harris home that is almost finished, and then it's a piece of history that all Rotarians, can relate to. So we will be sending more information. The organizers of this event that is taking place for the second year, they are going to be sending a Zoom link that is going to be the same one all over the world. So if I would love you to be present on Wednesday at noon on the 23rd of February, which is the Rotary birthday. But also, we're going to be speaking after South Africa, and right after us comes England. And then, so it is going to be a really cool experience. In other words, you will see more information on the gyrator as it comes along. So next thing, I would like to introduce our guests who we have not seen yet. And I saw that Jody Santaford was here. Are you still in the conversation, Jody? Maybe not. Okay, no, she is not. All right. We have the teachers. Okay, Jonia, would you like to tell us what was your impression of this meeting?
I'm sorry.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. No, but we're just so touched by the enthusiasm and the passion of all of you. So, tell us what you think.
I'm excited to be a part of this community and to be able to go forth and, hopefully open up opportunities or show the rest of our school what for them as well, so that our other students can also benefit from this, and to just build relationships amongst the club, the Rotary One Club members and things of that nature. I can't wait till you guys come out and see on Zoom, however it has to play out. But the work that we're doing in the classrooms, or the work that we're doing with our students for the Full STEM Ahead project. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we too. We too. Thank you so much for being with us and staying till the end of the meeting. And same goes to Glenn's. Well, I enjoyed your getting to know a little bit more of the Marketplace project in our breakout session. But yeah, tell us a little bit more.
I have really enjoyed this time being here. It was quite informational. I hate that my son graduated last year because he would have been a great candidate for the program for the internship. But I am excited. It was very informational. I can't wait till you guys come out so you can see all the games that we're going to be purchasing so that they can improve in the classroom. And looking forward to reaching out for more grants because I heard something about the Lego competition for King High School. So I'll be stopping by to visit to see how those robots go. So that I can carry that thought process into Wendell Smith because we want them to be exposed and receive the same type of material so that when they leave elementary school, they'll be well equipped for high school. So I'm really excited about that opportunity.
Well, that's great. And also, if you know of students who are juniors or seniors in high school, have them contact us. So because we are, and also we're looking for employers who would be able to have these kids, in the summer. So as I mentioned earlier, previous employers can give very good references of the experience and also the other kids that participated in the program as well. So yes. It is really, really exciting.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Of course. And what other teacher do we have here? Kendra, right?
Yes.
Thank you for staying till the end of the meeting with us.
Thank you. I enjoy myself. I enjoy listening to the other participants. It has been such a pleasure to know that our students will benefit from this grant. Our students will enjoy the projects and they're going to love just being engaged in the centers that we plan on using. So thank you all, and we are excited.
Thank you very, very much. Okay, do I have somebody else here? Well, I would like to remind you who are present here and who have not registered yet for our fundraising event on February 17th. You know, the numbers are growing. We have now more than 30 people that are confirmed registered for the fundraiser. So, you know, tell your friends, because what we raise in this event is going to our Rotary One Foundation, which allows us to do things like the scholarships that we discussed today and many other projects, both local and international. So I think this is what I have. Oh, you know, before I close, there is in the screen you can see the upcoming Rotary One meetings. We have these different committees, so write down the time and the date for the committee meeting that you belong to. All right, and we had also an invitation that Matthias Arnberg sent. As you know, our two German members are Matthias and Timo are participating in the inter-country committee, the Austria-Germany USA inter-country committee, okay? And they are going to have a speaker from Silicon Valley, and his name is Thomas Neubert, and he's a Senior Director of Strategic Business Incubation and Innovation for Intel Corp in Silicon Valley. So from CPS schools, we go all the way to Silicon Valley, and there is a Zoom link there that you can join, for you to join, and that's going to be on the 9th of February at 11:30 a.m. Chicago time. So, you know, this, if Rotarians want to meet members from other countries, this is going to be a really cool opportunity with an excellent speaker. All right, so I guess the upcoming meetings that we have are on February the 8th, next Tuesday. And we have a hybrid meeting, so it will be so good to see some of you in person. And the speaker is going to be Michael Frerichs. I hope I pronounced it correctly. He is the Illinois State Treasurer, all right? And then on February 15th, this is going to be a tour and talk at Link Unlimited Scholars. So this is going to be only an in-person meeting. We're going to visit the facilities of this place, and no lunch is going to be serviced, but Link is going to provide us with a lunch box, all right? Or box lunch, I'm sorry. So, and on February 17th at 5:30 in the evening is the big event. The day is approaching quickly. We're almost about a little bit over 2 weeks from it. So, you know, I already told you, I hope I see you all there. And on February 22nd, Jim Elliott and Tina Marie Hernandez from Dive Heart are going to be talking about what they do. They scuba dive and they teach scuba diving with persons of different abilities. And they're really extraordinary things that you will hear about if you haven't had a chance to meet Jim Elliott already. One of our members, Jody Santeford, is also a seasoned scuba diver and has worked a lot with Dive Heart. So I hope Jody is also going to join us on that meeting. So, and that meeting on the 22nd is going to be virtual only. So now for closing, what we do, we recite the four-way test. And I would like to know if one of our members would like to volunteer to recite the test before we close the meeting. Anybody?
Wayman, you see my hand?
Sure, go ahead, Wayman.
All right, everybody. Is it the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you very much. And with that, I adjourn this meeting. And those of you who would like to... thank you, Shelby. So with that, those of you who would like to stay a little bit longer, I'll be happy to, continue the conversation. If not, have a wonderful evening, everybody.